Okay. All right. All right. Let's get it going, everyone. How's everyone doing? We're going to go ahead and jump into this all signs reading. This is going to be for the month of February 2025. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're just going to go ahead and get started and begin. I will, of course, be taking super chat questions. And if you're watching the playback of this, everything will be timestamped down below. So you can just go to your zodiac sign, or you can just skip the thing forward and just see your zodiac sign. That'll pop up right here as you scroll along. So I don't want to hear, where's the timestamps? It doesn't take that much effort to just scroll. You'll find your sign. But I'll have the timestamps though. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. Aries, what is the energy here surrounding Aries for 2020, obviously for 2025, but for February 2025. Also too, if you just tuned in, be sure to hit that like button for me. It really does help me and the channel. It also helps get the video out there as well. But I hope everybody's day is going well. Let's see, and weekend. So Aries, I see you. One thing I really see you focused on in the month of February is how you can really go about. Now this, I haven't pulled your cards yet, but one thing that I'm getting intuitively here is that I see you really figuring out how you can develop a better routine or schedule for yourself in February. So that way you can actually set yourself up to work the most efficiently, or to work on things that you actually want to work on. So that way you can gain the type of, gain the type of rewards that you want, or gain the type of success that you want. All right, Aries though, let's take a look here. Aries, what is the overall energy surrounding you for February? You pulled the Queen of Swords here. I see you being a lot more curious but skeptical. I see you being very curious to examine things, but it's not even in a bad way. I think this is you really being like, okay, it's almost like you're more welcoming of new ideas, you're more welcoming of change, you're more welcoming of opening up to different timelines or exploring new things here. I also see you being not cold, but I do see you being very much thorough with communication in February. Okay, this card just did a fucking 360 kick flip coming out the deck. You pulled the Four of Pentacles here in your current energy at this time. Yeah, and right now the Four of Pentacles is all about, I think you're really trying to see how it is that you can take what it is that you have and how you can gain more here. Also too, I sense entering into the month of February with this Four of Pentacles, you could be in a position of more power and influence. And I don't mean that in a dominating way. It's more so that you're having more control over your circumstances to be able to do the things that you want to do, right? So maybe you've been needing money, or maybe you've been needing knowledge or information, or whatever the case might be. You're obtaining something or getting something here that's going to allow you to be able to have more external control over your reality, right? To really create the things that you want to create. I'm also seeing you, Aries, not really wanting to budge with things. I think you really are going to be understanding your worth and your value in the month of February, to where you're not going to put up with less than what's required, or put up with less. What is your challenge? You have the Hermit here. I would say one thing that could be your challenge in February is isolation. I feel spiritually not wanting you to isolate yourself. Like the Hermit, it is about solitude and introspection, reflection, learning, knowledge, wisdom. But it could be sometimes where we kind of retreat too much from the world and we can go into isolation. I feel like with the Queen of Swords being here, I feel spirits really want you to stay connected and social in the month of February. I also see you being able to make new connections here as well that really help add upon the foundation of things in which you're creating. So that could be work, career. I'm seeing you here meet a mentor or a guide, or learn from a mentor and a guide here in February. Someone of importance here, someone you could be learning from, and it's like you're really receptive to the information, Queen of Swords, right? Because it's helping you become aware of actually how much power you do have over your external reality. This may not make sense right now, but you can come back and let me know. You pull the King of Pentacles here. I think work and career and money is also going to be really good for you as well in the month of February, right? More blessings, more prosperity. Taurus, the quality of your life, I feel, is going to increase. We are having a Venus retrograde. I think it actually is in February, and it will be in your sign. So there could be reevaluating, re-understanding things when it comes to your resources, finances, but also maybe really understanding your worth and value too. But all these things that I think they're helping shape your reality, King of Pentacles, into something more prosperous. So that way you can gain more here and have more. Yeah, you pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So I do see there being good positive changes, good luck here happening for you as well. Community is going to be a really big thing for you in January. Or not January, February. I'm liking this energy here for you, Aries. I'm gonna pull you an astrology card, actually. And then we're gonna jump to Taurus. You pull the South Node card. It says the past here. So, I would say this is also stepping outside of your comfort zone. The South Node can deal with our comfort zone. South Node deals with the past. It's our relationship to the past. So you could actually, with the Hermit is Virgo. That is where the South Node is. So you could be really going to the roots of things or diving more deeper into things. It seems to me it's on a more internal level, to where you're actually getting real with yourself and seeing like, okay, this is my shortcomings, or this is where I can do this better. But these are the adjustments that I know I'm going to have to make, and that I know I'm probably going to have to demand, even in a way here with this Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles. But by you doing that, and by you learning and accepting and having that desire to learn and grow, it's like I almost see your abundance skyrocketing here, or very much doubling. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's jump into Taurus. Taurus. Let's do it, Taurus. Taurus, the Bulls. Bull Squad, Taurus. What's going on with Taurus in the month of February? What is the energy surrounding Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? So a super chat question is like when you send a super chat, right? You ever bought a super chat? You put your question in the super chat box, but make sure you read the super chat rules first, so that way you know how much to send and what to expect. All right, Taurus. You pulled the Knight of Pentacles here for your overall energy. I'm gonna pull all the cards first. Pull all the cards. You have the Three of Wands here and your current energy entering into the month. I like this Three of Wands. Three of Wands. It is about your ships coming in, but it also brings out the Sun in Aries too, to where some of you may have a Sun in Aries, by the way, or you may have Aries placements. But this is about you really stepping into, I get this sense of optimism here. And I just did a horoscope for this week stepping into February, like this week's astrology and the new moon in Aquarius and the lunation cycle that will take place during February, to where there is this whole new future that we're stepping into. And I think you're very readily embracing it, Taurus, with the Three of Wands, right? Three of Wands, like I said, I wanted to say first though, it's about being self-determined and bold and courageous and being fearless, right? And so there's a lot of things that I see you kind of looking out on the horizon at and looking forward to. And I think things are moving forward here. And I think in the month of February, with the Knight of Pentacles being the overall energy, I think you'll see slow and steady progress. And when I say slow, it's not slow in a bad way. It's more so actually quality things being built and coming together. But it's a long process. The Knight of Pentacles is one of those things to where, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day or overnight, right? So, but the way things are shaping up, I think you'll like. I know your ruling planet is going to be retrograding, but let's see. What is your challenge? You have the Page of Pentacles here. I would say consistency is going to be somewhat of a challenge for you in February. I would try to be as consistent as you can with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about being studious and applying effort and putting in the effort, putting in the work. But also I want to say there's something about perfectionism. Don't try to be a perfectionist in February, right? We are stepping into Pisces season in February during the middle of the month, or around that time. So Pisces is more so about being more idealistic and not the opposite, which would be Virgo, what the South Node is, of having things and needing things to be too perfect or maybe being too critical. It's about being more idealistic, using your imagination and allowing yourself to really open up to your vision and your dreams here. Maybe the timing of things may be a little bit frustrating, I see, maybe a little bit. But I sense for the most part, you have so much yellow here that there's still a lot of optimism that you're having. What is the future position? Four of Wands. All these cards are fucking yellow. So something about the color yellow will be of significance for you in the month, this month. Look at all this yellow. And I usually don't go into the colors, but hey, it's popping out. So there's a lot of optimism. Four of Wands, things coming together, being created. Also, the Four of Wands is Venus and Aries, where Venus will retrograde and be in February. So I do think that sometimes I see retrogrades can sometimes, yes, it's about reviewing things and looking back at things, right, and having to re-examine things, but also it can too at the same time be to where you're actually able to slow down and enjoy what you've created, right? Enjoy the aspect of Venus things. But also it does bring with it, I know, you have to re-examine things and all that stuff. But I think for the most part, I would say Four of Wands would be a lot of karmic rewards you set yourself up with, the moves here that you made with the Knight of Pentacles, and you being able to, you know, be happy about that and celebrate those things. Also see good things happening in regards to career. Things that you're planning out in February will start to come together here as well, and I think it'll be very empowering. Yeah, you have the Fool card. Look at this, more yellow here. Taurus said, I'm going to create the yellow brick road, not fucking go down the false yellow brick road. And that would be what the North Node would be in Pisces. Create your own yellow brick road. Don't follow that false yellow brick road. But I think with this Fool card, yeah, there's a big spontaneous urge where I see you really wanting to go beyond what you've done. The Fool card's the archetype of Uranus, where it is in your sign, and it's being activated even more so because the sun's in Aquarius for half of February. So there's a lot of innovation and change, maybe things coming together, breakthroughs. Also Uranus is coming direct as well in your sign, so there's a whole new exciting energy of things that are requiring you to take leaps of faith. But I see for the most part you being a little bit more carefree and there being a lot of more positivity and happiness. Yellow, gold, regal. Some of you may have like this regalness. All right, let's do Geminis. Oh wait, hold on, I'm talking shit. Hold on, let me pull Taurus's Oracle card. Taurus did pull this Vesta card. It says Hearth. This is the month to where I see you really investing into your own spirituality, your own inner self. And because of that, I think you're going to be finding an increased level of optimism, vitality, passion, strength here. And it's almost like things are being rekindled, the passion and the initiation of things. And I think that has a lot to do with Uranus coming direct in February, or I think it's at the end of January actually, but it'll be direct right for now on. And it's in your sign, so I think that's going to be a big deal. All right, Geminis. What do we got for Geminis in the month of February 2025? Sweet. Elevated Path, I think this is your first time maybe sending a super chat, I'm assuming. So I'll answer them at the end of the video. That's usually when I answer the questions. Gemini. Gemini, I'm seeing you here in the month of February, intuitively, what I'm picking up on. Really having this desire and almost like this defiant, passionate energy to really express yourself and express your will. I would just be aware of conflicts and fights and unnecessary drama, and there's nothing that you need to prove as well. But I do see you very much really wanting to assert yourself, express yourself, and move forward with confidence. All right. Elevated Path. Okay, I got you. Let's take a look here. Geminis. You have the Ten of Cups, Gemini. All right, big emphasis if you have family. If you have a family or just family in general, there could be a big emphasis on family. But also know, the Ten of Cups is Pisces, actually Mars in Pisces. And it's interesting that I think there's going to be a lot going on in regards to your career because the North Node is in Pisces and the Sun will come into Pisces in February. We have Venus that's in Pisces right now. We have Saturn there, right? You have Neptune there with the North Node. All there stacked in your 10th house. So I think this is you really opening up to the ideal future that you want to create. That's what I see the Ten of Cups as. It's the ideal future that you really want to create. And then once it happens, you're like, holy fuck, it's magical, right? Ten of Cups. So, but I do see an emphasis on family, Gemini. More happiness, more meaning and connection, I feel here as well that you're wanting to create. What is your current energy? You have the Knight of Pentacles. What is your challenge here? Challenge is the Page of Wands. I think for you, it could just be energy, I'll be real. Some of you, maybe you're feeling a little bit burnt out or exhausted. But I think here with the Page of Wands, the challenge for you for the month of February would be to actually get started on what it is that you're creatively interested in, right? Like things that you want to start, things that you're passionate about. Page of Wands also, this could be you really getting started with or pursuing new hobbies or pursuing new interests here. Passion, right? Like Page of Wands is wanting to express yourself passionately. What is the future position here? You have the Justice card here. Let's back up though. You have the Knight of Pentacles entering into the month of February here. Knight of Pentacles is like the reality. Also, it's like the hard work that you do to gain more, right? So it's a process. But I feel like you've been enduring, and so this could be to where you really start to see in the month of February your dream shaping up. Ten of Cups, right? This will be your dream shaping up into the bigger picture of what you're idealizing for yourself. And I see you very much being more happy or feeling more meaning and connectedness. And I think here with the Justice card being in the future, a lot of karmic things that I get you clearing out as well, Gemini. I get you clearing out a lot of karmic things. But it does rebalance the scales. It does rebalance the scales here with the Justice card. Also, to any type of anything that was unfair or any injustices will be made correct here with the Justice card. You pulled the Two of Wands here. That's in the outcome position. I'm also seeing you feeling more free. And again, having like you really wanting to express yourself, feeling more self-determined and bold here with the Two of Wands. The vision, I think there's like a very strong vision for yourself. Ten of Cups, Two of Wands. There's a very strong vision that you have that you're moving toward. So if you've been lacking meaning, lacking direction, I feel like this is where you'll find it. But I would get started here on the things here that you I kind of get, maybe you're sitting idle a little bit, or maybe there kind of is like you sitting idle or maybe overthinking some things in February, but I would try to stay in motion, Page of Wands. All right. Let's see. Geminis. Yeah, you pulled Sagittarius. It's definitely a month of expansion here. It's your opposite sign. So it's like almost in a way you're being confronted here in February to expand your mind, Gemini, to open up to all the possibilities, but also to be more broad and lofty with your goals and stuff like that. That's what Sagittarius is. It's about being broad and lofty. And it's not in a negative connotation. It's like looking at the big picture, right? Or creating a more bigger picture here. Also feel like there's a lot of adventure. There could be travels here for you as well in February. Similar to Aries, there could be a teacher or a mentor or a guide here that you learn from that helps point the way for you, helps give you a direction to aim toward. That's what I got for you, Geminis. Let's go to Cancers. Thanks, I appreciate that, Jasmine. All right. Yeah, this is more, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. All right, Cancer, let's see, what do we got for Cancers? Pulled the Knight of Cups here, Cancer. Well, Knight of Cups can be symbolic of love. So I do pick that up here for you in February. There could be something good going on in regards to love. If you're single, this could be a new person that you're meeting. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could really be any sign, but it is someone who's more like romantic and loving. But also this could be whether you're single or if you're in a relationship, this could be to where there's actually more romance. I'm also hearing like more playful energy, intimacy. When it comes to yourself with this Knight of Cups here, I've been getting this a lot for you, Cancer. It's almost like you're leading by example with a lot of things here in your life. And so this could be you really wanting to, let me pull the rest of these cards. What is your current energy, Cancer? You pulled the Four of Wands here. Well, entering into the month of February, you pulled the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, definitely good in regards to love. So good things happening in love, in your love life. If you're single, this could be someone that you're dating, going on a date with, or dating, or just going out with. But I think you're also too finding a lot of empowerment here. Something here is really empowering you here in the month of February. And so where you're actually willing to be vulnerable, not because it's like it could be maybe that you were shy before about doing things, but now it's like you're finding a lot of maybe encouragement or empowerment to do things here. And it's interesting, it's almost like fueling you even more to continue moving forward, to continue like embracing being bold here. What is your challenge? You pulled the Justice card. I would say your challenge is having to deal with, now for some of you Cancers, this could be having to correct mistakes in February. Also too, you could be seeing injustices, so it's like you want to kind of make a change in the world, or you want to bring things into balance. The Justice card is all about diplomacy and tact, right? And fairness, equality. It's Libra, right? So it's very sensitive to inequality. So I think here that you're really trying to find balance and bring equality to things in the month of February. What is, let's see here, Cancer's future position for Cancer. Let's see. You pulled the Ten of Swords here. Give me one more on that. You pulled the Emperor here. Codependent. If this will be the month where you break free from codependency, from codependent dynamics, codependent connections. Ten of Swords, the Emperor, would actually be you putting an end to the imbalances, which I feel is in relationship to others, right? And really starting to find your own empowerment, independence, and also your own power. And I do get this level up energy, but I think though it's like you're having to the Justice card. You're having to correct the imbalances. So there could be something going on in February to where you're having to correct the imbalances or sort things out that aren't fair, right? And I definitely see you withdrawing from things here that have been disempowering or taking away your power, right? And so this is you reclaiming your power here. And some of you may actually see an increase in success when it comes to your career as well. There could be, you could be making certain career adjustments as well in February. Venus will retrograde, or Venus will come into Aries, which will enter into your 10th house. But I believe it does retrograde. And then, but I think for the most part, with Venus coming into your 10th house in Aries, like this will be you really wanting to, like there be a priority and an emphasis on career. And with Venus being there, you could be establishing new connections, or maybe establishing yourself in a more dominant position in your career, or even receiving certain things that you need to help you continue on growing your career. What is the outcome here for Cancer? You did pull the Moon card here. I do see some of you possibly walking away from a job or a career, or just maybe having to totally make it a new type of adjustment. I mean, Venus is in shadow, right? So, and it's gonna retrograde eventually in Aries, right, in your 10th house. So this could be you really, things coming up with career and work that you're having to think about. But all of this is so that you can put yourself in a better position. Or find a better position. Let's see here. Also too, you will see the truth of something in February. And I feel like it's very liberating, it's very freeing. It's not even like it's not like it's a secret or anything bad. It's not like that. It's just more so it's like you finally kind of understand something here. He pulled this Pluto card. It says rebirth here. So Pluto does a power, right? So this is definitely you reclaiming your power in February. Where is Pluto at for you? In your 8th house? A lot of life force energy. Kundalini activation is probably going on for you. There could be some new deals here as well that could be happening for you. Possibly new contracts as well in February, Cancer. Leos. Can you tell me for Leo here, what is the overall energy for Leo? Also to Cancer and Leo, I'm going to be uploading your individual sign. It's a bonus read before I jump into the Februarys, but I will be uploading your bonus read today, so be on the lookout for that. All right, Leos. Leos. You pulled this, the Chariot here, Leo, for the overall energy. Could be some travels here for you in the month of February. This may not make sense right now, right? These are predictive. Could be travels, trips. One thing I really see, though, is ambition, triumph, being able to overcome obstacles and also overcome your lower nature, right, that maybe has been detracting you or distracting you from your mission and your purpose. So more mission, more direction, more purpose, more movement, more momentum. Something here is being spun, but it's good though. What the hell are those things called? You see that red thing in the middle of the Chariot? Y'all remember that thing where you would like spin? I don't know what it's actually called, but it's like you spin it and then it's just like it stays upright and it's just spinning. I think it's the momentum here that you're creating that is almost creating this vortex of just things really happening very fast. Your current energy is a strength card. Well, here you are, Leo, showing up here. So I love the strength card in the Chariot together because this is like full willpower, courage, all locked in together and moving forward. Right, so you're finding a lot of strength, courage, will, asserting your will. Navigation. I'm hearing something about navigation, stars and navigation. So probably got a lot of astrologer Leos watching me at this time. Readers. Something about your astrology in February when it comes to your own chart I would look at, because I think there's something here that's going to something that's happening, and you may think you're aware of it, but I'm telling you right now, you're not. I think you need to look at your chart again. What is your challenge? Knight of Pentacles here, momentum. Knight of Pentacles is, I feel like you're done being stuck, right? Knight of Pentacles is sometimes things being at a halt, stuck, things aren't progressing forward, or maybe maybe it's you, right? Maybe it's been you that hasn't been pushing things forward. But when you have the Strength card, Chariot, this is you really moving forward with things here. And some of you may be waiting on the right timing, the right moment, but I think February, especially with the sun coming into Pisces, Neptune, Saturn being there, North Node being there, I think it's really time for you to create the ideal future here that you're wanting to strive toward. That's more ideal for you. Knight of Pentacles can be where we get too caught up in the reality and having things needing to be perfect, and that would be the South Node in Virgo. I think you're good enough. I think you have the tools, the resources, and you're equipped here to move forward. I know Mars is retrograde, right? I know, I get it. You're gonna hear some Leos talking shit. I know, but I think I still think though that not to use that as an excuse, Mars being retrograde. What is the future position? You have the Justice card here. Yeah. And for you, I'm picking up more so of Justice card can be symbolic of reaping some form of karmic reward. It can be good or bad. But I think, the Justice card is all about how your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, your mindset is actually shaping your reality. So that's the awareness that the North Node in Pisces is actually trying to help us understand, is that your awareness is what's shaping your reality, and what you focus on is what is either creating more problems or finding solutions. And that would be the South Node in Virgo. That would be, this Knight of Pentacles that I was just talking about a moment ago, right? So I think with this Justice card, there's corrections here, adjustments, more balance, and more harmony here that you're finding. I also sense here like having more discernment. Justice card as the advice, or in the future position. I think you're just going to be very aware and about what you're feeding your energy to. You have the Ten of Swords here. I'm going to pull one more on this. With the Empress here. I also think this is the month too where you're going to have to be innovational, Leo, where you're going to have to break free from the rigid conventional ways of doing things. Because I think here with this Ten of Swords, it's like you seeing like, okay, I can't keep going about creating in the same way or connecting in the same way. I'm going to have to really change things up so that way I can experience more pleasure with what I'm doing, but also be able to create more abundance for myself. I do get that there is an increase of abundance, but the Ten of Swords says, I would actually, you have an inner genius, Leo. I feel like you need to tap into more. So let's see here. You pulled this 11th house card. It says community. Big things going on in your community as well. The 11th house. It's interesting. The 11th house can mean different things, but it does symbolize community groups. So there's a lot of things going on there, but also like your participation in those things and the enjoyment that it brings. And so this could be you having to make certain adjustments when it comes to your community, so that way you can be able to receive and feel good, but also connect and cooperate with others and have a good time, right? And continue to build solid, concrete relationships. But the Chariot, you're a leader, so I think some of you may have your own communities here. Yeah, or you could be getting very involved in some type of community here in February. All right, let's do Virgos. Excuse me. Okay, Virgos. You have the Nine of Wands here, Virgo, for your overall energy. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, though, entering into the month of February. Wheel of Fortune can be symbolic of chance and luck. So good things just happening which you would probably identify with as being lucky, but also good transitions too, whatever changes that you're making. And actually, I feel with the Wheel of Fortune, it can talk about divine timing. So changes that you want to make, transitions that you want to make, I would be open to doing them. I think you have more luck on your side than you realize. I think there'll also be more growth and positivity than you realize. But I do like this energy here. Sphinx, something about a Sphinx, so something about wisdom. Some of you could be teachers, mentors, guides here, or you're transitioning or coming more into. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune, it spins, and so it's like you're coming to the top of the wheel. Right, so your come up is what I feel is happening here. Your come up is coming up here. So things could literally be coming up, or there's this, uprise that you're having here. You have the Nine of Wands here for the overall energy, so we'll see what that is. You have the Five of Wands here in your challenge. I would be aware of drama in the month of February. I'm almost hearing trolls. Some of you may be dealing with trolls or something like that. I would just ignore the haters. I kind of feel people are hating on you here, Virgo, in February. Competition for sure. So anything that you're competitively involved in, you're in a good spot. You're in a good position. I see you advancing and getting ahead of the competition. It's a little bit draining, I kind of get, though, Nine of Wands. Or you just, your will really being tested. That's what the Nine of Wands is. The Five of Wands would be the engagement of the will. What is the future position here? You have the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles is a job well done. It's when you really channel your mind, body, and soul into your work, and it speaks for itself, right? So it's solid, it's quality. So I'm hearing some of you, there could be like a deal coming together for you in February. There could be collaborations as well in the month of February, working with others. But your main goals are being built here. Like things are actually being built, Three of Pentacles. Also, I see you getting recognition for your work here as well, or you just getting recognition for something that you're doing in February. It's very interesting. Don't let the hate or the noise get to you, Virgo. I don't know what that's about, or maybe other people's opinions, or there's nothing you have to prove either. Maybe your beliefs differ from other people or whatever the case might be, but it's like you have to be you as an individual and not be fake. So I think you have to really, ignore people. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. And because Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is you're adding upon your foundation and your stability, and it's increasing. And also, Queen of Pentacles is about co-creation, and a 3 does deal with co-creating. So there's a lot of work here that you're getting involved in and things that you're doing in the month of February that will add upon your foundation, add upon your success and the quality of your life. Also, too, you could be working on something very important, something that you very much dearly appreciate or love. And I see growth in that area here. Some of you could be mastering a new skill, and it's going to be showing in February. Yeah, you pulled this square, semi-square quincunx here. What the hell's going on with you, Virgo? And that's that Five of Wands, right? It seems like it's people to me. But the Five of Wands says things can be worked out. It's not like the Five of Swords, but there is that there is disagreement, there is maybe arguments, there is a little bit of a dramatic flare that erupts. But I think for the most part, it's just, if you feed the fire, it's gonna go wild, right? So it's like you have to know when to use your wisdom and discernment and be objective and not get pulled into negativity or drama. Express yourself, yes. Put up boundaries, yes. But I think, I'm trying to think what's really going on with Virgo. I think there could be a semi-square. What is the square? I mean, Jupiter's squaring you, so that is other people. Jupiter deals with communication, opinions, and information, communication. Jupiter is the social sphere. Maybe something political for some of you. All right, Libras. Libras. What we got for Libras? So you can tell me for Libra in the month of February. Yeah, I was thinking about the nodes. I mean, the South Node is in your sign, so maybe there could be some karmic things that you're clearing out, Virgo, right, from the past. All right, Libras. I mean, that North Node will get activated, so will that South Node. And you kind of are dealing with oppositional energy, so that could definitely be it. All right, Libra. So what can you tell me for Libra in February 2025? You have the Two of Wands here, Libra. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Could be some things about moving here. You could be looking at new places to move here. I'm kind of seeing you like online on the internet here, looking at different places, maybe looking at different cities here. Libra, Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles here. I really see here that you're, some of you, there could be an emphasis on saving here or saving up, but I also see you coming into like you having the resources here to be able to make the moves here that you want to make in February, Two of Wands. But I get you here, still planning it out in a way. What is your challenge? You have the Star card here. What is the future position for Libras? You have the Four of Cups here. Yeah. All right, Libra, hang with me for a second. You have the Star card here in your challenge. I just said this recently in one of the videos that I just did, but the Star card is Aquarius. We're in Aquarius season. We just had the Sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Now we're about to have this new moon in Aquarius. So this lunation cycle will take us into February, right? And be pretty much all of February. And so there is this emphasis on Aquarian energy, especially with Uranus coming direct, to where there is this really wanting to establish and create a new future and really look at the timelines here of how we can get there. And so that's bringing in new inspiration and possibly even new aspirations. But I think you're still trying to navigate things here with the Star card and trying to figure out like what you should align with. But I think there's things that you're having to figure out with the Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. And I do kind of get, I gotta be real, I think there is a little bit of frustration for Pentacles, Four of Cups, because it can feel stagnant or static. But I actually think it's a good thing here, though, that things aren't being rushed for some reason. And I think you know that too, because the Four of Pentacles in your current energy, to where you're kind of holding back a little bit. Yes, you're looking at all the different timelines here in February, and you're also seeing the timelines you could go here. And you have the King of Cups here in the outcome position here. You do have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. I think there's going to be some unexpected things that happen for you in February. It seems good. I almost kind of get, it does shake you out of that Four of Cups energy. And King of Cups is being able to find the right wave or the right flow here. Right, energetically, that you will feel that you really want to devote yourself to or fully connect to. I see you with this Four of Cups in the future position. Things not bothering you as much anymore emotionally. Like, you're kind of indifferent toward things. And I think that's a good thing, because it's actually allowing for you to see things more clearly and be more focused. So Four of Cups sometimes can show me that you're not being distracted or detracted by shiny object syndrome, I should say, with the cup literally in front of them, right? Let's see. You have this trine sextile symbiosis here. Overall, I feel like February will be harmonious for you. The trine and the sextile are both harmonious aspects in astrology. Trine, there's a natural timing of things, right, that will help you bring together things. And also the sextile, there will be opportunities too that you'll actually have almost in a way in your back pocket. But it's more so that you're collecting resources and seeing different timelines and having more things at your disposal that eventually I think it's like toward the end of February where you start really making your moves here. I'll pull you one more, Libra, then we'll you pull this Taurus card. It says cultivate here, and I think there's going to be, Taurus does deal with money, our resources, and so again, I think there's an increase in money and resources here for you as well. Also, you building up the resources and the money here for you to be able to make the moves here that you want to make, and I do see those things happening. But it seems to me it's toward the end of the month. All right, let's do Scorpios. All right, Scorpio. Pulled this 8th house card. It says mystery here. All right, so one of the things I see here happening for you, Scorpio, is you could really be getting into 8th house things. So this could be the supernatural, psychology, spirituality, the metaphysical, divination, astrology, the occult, right? And I also feel like there's an increase. What is in your 8th house? Jupiter. But I also do see an increase of life force energy here as well with this 8th house. Let's see what this is here. Let's pull your cards here. Definitely transformation for a big transformation here. 8th house is symbolic of transformation. It's like it's really like regeneration. So let's see. Definitely changes that you're making in regards to work and career. Possibly even investments that you're making with work and career as well. Pull the strength card here for the overall energy. What is your current energy? You have the King of Swords here. The power of your mind is really about to be unlocked here for you, Scorpio. Jupiter does come direct in February, I believe. And it is in your 8th house in Gemini. And Gemini does rule the mind and the intellect and truth and information. And Jupiter is the planet of positivity, growth, and expansion. So you're unlocking things. This is very important. In the month of February, you're unlocking, you're seeing what you were blind to before, which is going to act as a huge catalyst of transformation and growth here for you. You may feel like I'm full of shit, but just wait. Come back and let me know by the end of February. That I think your mindset is going to change. I think the way you communicate is going to change. I think the way you understand things is going to change. And I think you'll also be feeling more positivity and growth around things you've been having a lot of doubts about. Strength card, King of Swords, very strong, powerful mind. What is your challenge? Also, courage to confront what's hidden. That would be the 8th house, specifically if you're Scorpio rising. What is your challenge? You have the 4 Wands here. Freedom. Some of you, it's freedom. That you want to feel more free to be able to do things that you actually want to do. And that may not always be a bad thing, but it's showing up, I feel, in February, to where there is this emphasis on you wanting more space, time, and freedom to do some of these things that you're more passionate about. But just because it's a challenge doesn't mean it's a bad thing. But it's more so, it's just showing you, it's like, oh wait, hold on. What is the future position? You have the Ace of Wands, so there it is. Spark of creation. Ace of Wands in the 8th house strength card would be vitality, life force energy, kundalini activations, passion, the reigniting of passion, rekindling passion, drive, regenerative energy, decisiveness, pep in your step. What is the outcome? You have the Knight of Cups, also really good in regards to love here as well. I also see you being or receiving more nurturing energy with the Strength card. Some of you, you've been too far, maybe passive and active. This will be the month where you're more active. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. Let's go to Sag. Sagittarius. Pull the 6th house, Sag, 6th house sustainability. So things when it comes to structure, routine, could be changing those things up. Also, I see you really prioritizing your probably your well-being here. Possibly, I think you're going to be prioritizing your own health as well, or things related to that. What is in your 6th house? Aquarius. The sun's there. Duh. So yeah, I think you're going to be very innovative and eclectic to opening up to newer, different ways of routines. I also think you're going to be working in different ways, and ways in which will be more efficient for you to be able to gain more from what you're doing. I'm also seeing something here about chakras as well, where you could be getting into the chakras, or maybe restudying the chakras, or doing chakra work, specifically around the sacral, I feel. And root, I think root as well. So you could also be clearing out a lot of karmic debris. Oh wait, I'm tripping. I'm thinking you're Virgo. Your 6th house isn't fucking Aquarius. Your 6th house is Taurus. But Uranus goes direct. So that's really gonna, again, it's connected to Aquarius. So there is this, again, this overlapping theme of innovation, change, and sudden and sudden changes. And I would say Uranus has a lot to do with the nervous system. I would say Mercury too, but so some of you could be like doing nervous system work or something like that. It may not make sense right now. You come back and let me know. All right, what is the overall energy here for Sag? You have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Swords is a definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again. I think you're done doing that. Ten of Swords, I think this month is going to force you to do things differently. And in fact, I think you can get ahead of possible challenges or problems right now, Sag, by changing up your routine or changing up the way you do things. Because I think you're just going to keep running into the same obstacle or the same block. Because the 6th house is obstacles. But it's not it's not in a way in which you think. It is, but it's not. Your current energy is the 9 of Pentacles here, and I think you're in a good position right now with the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is actually you've reaped a lot of good things from the work and the dedication that you put into things, and so you could be enjoying your life at this time, or Spirit is encouraging you here to start really enjoying your life. The 6th house is definitely a manifestation of the 9 of Pentacles, because the 6th house is the work that you do to gain more, right? So that's why there's a snail on the 9 of Pentacles, which represents persistence, right? From the work that you've had to do to gain more for yourself, right? Of status, success, wealth, building the lifestyle here that you want to live. But I like this in your current energy. So it's like, enjoy your fruits here, enjoy your life here. But I do think there is, 6th house says, I gotta be real, I think there's also like staying up to date or staying up to par with your responsibilities, like not slipping here. What is your challenge? You have the Page of Cups here. Also too, I would really rely on like your intuition here. Like rely on your intuitive wisdom. Yeah, you're very brilliant, very intelligent, Sag. You have a lot of wisdom. And so sometimes you may, I think one thing that February may be wanting you to do is, it's almost like playing chess. And I think I said this for you in the video that I did not too long ago, that, and there's a book called Every Move Must Have a Purpose, and it's by Bruce, I don't know, it starts with a P. But it talks about one of the things in the book, one of the rules in the book is that when you have an intuitive hunch and you don't know why you have it, but you act on it. And in a way, they kind of decode it all. Basically, it's like you've seen the moves and you've seen things play out before in a way in which your subconscious recognizes, but your consciousness right now may not recognize. Right? But it's almost like you have that intuitive hunch. And so it would be make moves based on your intuition. like 6 out. I mean, checkmate. Yeah, exactly. Right? You ever just have that intuitive hunch? It's like you've seen it so much before. That's what's really going on. Well, not all the time, but you get what I'm saying. There's things that you've seen so much before that you just intuitively know what to do. Sometimes it's not about the book text knowledge of what the next step should be, right? It's more so your intuition is saying you should do this, and for some reason it ends up being correct. You have the Judgment here, and I think that's checkmate, right? So let's see. The Chariot. Some of you, there's a move coming up, travels here. Also, too, I think you're going to be making power moves. There's something about you here really stepping into, for one, some of you, maybe it is moving. Some of you, it is relocating. Some of you, it is maybe going on a trip or something like that. But this is more so about how you can proceed forward and gain more success and overcome the obstacles and triumph. And I think you really have to rely on your intuition, like your intuitive wisdom. And that's what Pisces will teach you, Sag, and Pisces season when we go into late February. So that's what I got for you, Sag. I had to be bold, big and lofty on that one for Sag. All right, let's do Capricorn. I know what it's like to have Sag energy. My sun's in the 9th house. My Pluto's in Sag. My sun trines my Pluto, so I'm very Sag, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini. Also, I'm pretty Aquarian too. Uranus does oppose my sun directly in Aquarius, so I can be a little bit Aquarian. Capricorn. You got the 4 swords, Capricorn. Some of y'all need some resting and fucking in February. I see you being able to rest more in February here, or just have more peace of mind. Also, I think when it comes to your relationships, there could be good increase, like good growth and like positivity and good growth in your relationships with the 4 swords. Also, too, if you've been working really hard, you could be delegating work here in February to where it takes a lot of the pressure off of you. What is your current energy? You have the 6 of Swords here. Yeah, I think you're having to embrace the Aquarian energy at this time, stepping into February, to where you're having to maybe not be too rigid and allow yourself to like be open to examine other things here, because I think that's your only way forward, right? I think that's what you're feeling. It's like the only way forward is to examine new ways. Like you kind of have to break free from the rigidness of things. But you are moving into more calmer waters, I would say, or moving in the right direction. What is your challenge? You have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you haven't gotten to your destination yet, or maybe your ships haven't come in, right? The things you've been looking for to receive haven't come. But it's like almost you're meeting them halfway. So, let's see. What is the future position? You have the World card. Some of you, this could be traveling, relocating, moving. What is your 4th house? Aries. Chiron's there. Venus will retrograde there. Venus is in shadow there when it comes into Aries. So there could definitely be things related to home, your stability, your foundation that you're having to re-examine and look at. But also, too, Venus in the 4th is how you can nurture yourself and attend to your own needs. And so that could be symbolic of the 4 swords, to where you're having to prioritize maybe some more you time. But I think here with the World card, things that you're moving toward, you'll get to. 6 of Swords, the world, you'll accomplish here. And I also kind of see you here kind of planning and plotting what you're going to do next, because I think you're at this point to where there's something new that you could be stepping into, and so you're kind of waiting and just seeing how things shape up. Or maybe this is a timing thing for you, Capricorn, to where you're just having to wait for that time to come, but it does come either way. Yeah, you pull the Knight of Pentacles, and I also see you getting like there being a lot of quality work here that gets done in February for you, to where it's like you're building momentum here. Let me pull your Oracle card because I want to get more context on this. You pulled the second house card. It says resources here. And some of you may like be investing in crypto or something like that this month. Yeah, Pluto and the Sun is in your second house. So there is an emphasis on your resources, your money, your values, possessions, figuring out better ways in which you can support yourself, and not just monetary, materially, but I think also like well-being wise. But I do see you making some power moves as well, like Sag, and putting yourself in better positions here to where you'll actually be able to acquire more for yourself, like as far as like money and stuff like that. You pull this 8th house card. It says mystery. Second house, 8th house can be symbolic of investments as well. So some of you, there could be investments that you're making in February. But I think you could be merging into something new here as well in February. Like you're taking what it is that you have and merging it into something to where it can become more. Right? So it's like you're taking your shit and you're putting it into something that's going to multiply it. Right? So you could be taking your career and transitioning it into this that brings you more success, or you can be taking what you have in your life, just in general, the resources that you have, and using those things to create something bigger for yourself. But all in all, it is some form of merging into something bigger here, Capricorn. Also, you know, if you really want to get technical about this, some of you here, you've been doing everything by yourself, and a lot of the work alone, a lot of the work by yourself, to where you actually may delegate responsibility, or you may help use other people's energy, 8th house, to help you be able to manage your own energy. So I think that's really going to help bring in more peace, solitude, and like harmony with that 4 swords and balance. All right, let's do Aquarius. Because the 8th house can be symbolic of other people's resources. So that can be anything. Money, energy. All right, Aquarius. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Jocelyn. I know you're a Capricorn. You're talking about Bitcoin. I picked up something like that. All right, Aquarius. Pull these 7 of Wands, Aquarius. Aquariuses are having to learn how to be Leo. Well, no, it is your time. It is your... I already hear that Aquarius says, man, fuck Leo. I don't care about me. No, the 7 of Wands, though, is a Leo card, right? It's Mars and Leo. But all Leo is about really expressing your individuality, right? You're being your own authority, right? And confidence and leadership. right? And I think this is you having to really embody that and embrace that, specifically because the sun is in your sign, you have Pluto in your sign. So this is about how you're wielding power and where you're directing your power. And I think a lot of you here are trying to strive to get to better positions here. Also trying to like sustain and maintain your success, but just continue to thrive here. Let's see, what is your current energy? Yeah, you have the Empress here. Venus, there's, for you, Aquarius, well, for one, yes, the Empress deals with abundance and prosperity, so that's exactly probably what you're focused on. But also, I pick up something here about relationships and others and having to work, like community being a very important big thing here for you at this time, and others, because the Empress is Venus and it does deal with relationships and cooperation, right? So there's a lot of these different elements playing into your read here in February, to where it's like you're really wanting to work with the resources that you have to really strive and grow more here. So that could be your community, that could literally be your money, that could literally be your possessions, the things that you own, the things that you have, right? But I get in general, like you just feeling more abundant, but also feeling driven to create more abundance for yourself. What is your challenge? What is the challenge here, real quick? You have the Death card. Well, you have two opposite energy. One is creation, one is destruction. And I think with the Death card being in your challenge, I think you're actually being very encouraged, and to also lead by example, show the world of how to really create things from nothing, or how to create things new in a new way. Because the Death card is letting go of the old ways, right? It's not trying to infuse life into something that just doesn't work anymore. I think this is you with the Death card being in your challenge, creating from a place of a whole new place. Let's pull the future position. You have the Page of Pentacles. There could also be an offer or an opportunity coming your way in February. But again, there's something here that is quite new in your life here, Aquarius. I don't know, maybe 3-4 months old, or it doesn't really matter about the timeline or time frame. But I do see the Page of Pentacles and the Empress would be actually what it is that the new seeds that you're planting and the things that you're really wanting to move forward with. It could be in its beginning stages, but with the Page of Pentacles, you're starting to see the growth of it, right? The Page of Pentacles can go either way. He's either receiving something, or he has something. Like something's growing that he has. Or you could receive something, right? But it's more so something's growing here that you have and that you've been investing your time and your energy into. Why this Death card? The Six of Wands. It's almost like an end of a journey here. And I think you're being encouraged to begin new ventures. You could have been doing something for a very long time, Aquarius. And you have new interests and new things that you want to go after. And I see you really finding the confidence, really stepping more into your authority to really pursue these things and create these things. But I think there is something here kind of bittersweet, to where it's like you're not wanting to let go of something, but it's almost in a way that maybe you've outgrown something. And that doesn't mean you have to totally let it go, but I do feel like you're definitely being encouraged here to begin new ventures here. Because your values, and I think the way you're relating to things and your identity, is somewhat changing. I do see that there's also more balance here in your personal life with the Two of Swords. But I also see this as you getting off the fence here and starting to make practical decisions that really help you kind of create the ideal future. Because specifically for you, Aquarius, this really is about you specifically with Pluto in your sign, the Sun conjunct Pluto in your sign. Like, I think your identity is changing, and I think the way in which you relate to things is changing, and you're also really seeing new timelines here for yourself, and wanting to really grow and evolve, especially with that death card. I feel like you've been maybe too Capricorn. So maybe you have been too rigid, or maybe just the timing has never felt right for something. But I think, with this sun being Aquarius, the sun Pluto conjunction Aquarius in your sign, a new moon that's about to happen in Aquarius, I think this is really you kind of birthing something totally new in your life and letting go of an old identity, and maybe even a long journey that you could be closing out, or maybe just beginning a new venture just in general. And I kind of do pick up, maybe you're afraid of what other people are going to think, or maybe disappointing others. But I think it's important, though, that you do what's real for yourself. All right, let's do Pisces here. Last but not least, Pisces, and then I'm going to jump into super chat questions. You pulled Uranus. It says change here. Expect the unexpected. That's what I would say. Expect the unexpected. Uranus does go direct here pretty soon. It'll be direct in February. So this could be definitely you specifically, Pisces, maybe starting new ventures, maybe an increase in ambition, or your ambitions switching, changing, because Uranus is in your second house, or third house, sorry, which is the house of ambition, and also communication, and also, new ventures and stuff like that. What is your current energy? I think it's interesting. Something here that you've been feeling that spontaneous urge to start and create. Well, I think you'll be doing it in February. And it's something you haven't done before. So it may be a little bit bewildering. When I say bewildering, it's just a new experience that you just haven't done before, or something that hasn't happened for you before. But I think it'll be a good change here for you with this Uranus card. You have the Nine of Pentacles here for your overall energy, yeah, and I think it's also going to lead you to being able to improve the quality of your life, but also help you to reap more rewards and gains here for yourself. Also help you really build the type of quality lifestyle here that you want as well. I think you're really going to embrace being something. Like, you may have been waiting, or maybe you haven't stepped into being that man or that woman. I think this is you really owning your value and your self-worth, and realizing, like, okay, you do have the things around you at this time for you to be able to do the things that you want to do. Now, these can be material things like money and all that stuff, but I also get it's something emotionally and spiritually here that is connecting Uranus here, that's allowing for you to transcend like your own limits. What is your current energy? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think right now you're evaluating, specifically entering into February. You're taking the resources that you have, and I think you are doubling down, or taking them to the next level. What is the challenge? You have the Moon card here. I think it's fear, uncertainty. That is what Uranus is, in a way. It's like Uranus, when there's a square to Uranus in the astrology, it brings nervousness, anxiety, compulsion. But I think this Moon card is stepping out to the unknown, and that's what Uranus is, right? That's why the Fool card rules Uranus. So because it's about taking a leap of faith, taking chances to go beyond what you've done before, specifically with Taurus, so you can increase the prosperity in your life. is the future position. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, I think, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck too. Let's see. Yeah, the World card here. Something that you've been planning out, been wanting to do, I think you'll do it. Again, just kind of clarifying what I'm saying. Seven of Pentacles, the World card. The way things come together once you start something, do something, invest into something, go beyond what you've done before, I think you'll like how it turns out with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is seeing the results after you've done something, right? And whether or not you like it or dislike it. But with the World card, I sense here that it has shaped up pretty well, and I think you'll appreciate or like the way something is developing. Also, to some of you, that there is an exciting change here coming up for you in February. I don't think it's actually in February. I think it's like something coming up down the line that you're planning. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the World cards. It's not going to be totally done in February, right? Or it's not happening in February, but the way February progresses, you'll like, because you'll be able to see like, okay, things are developing in a good way. So by the time I get to where I need to be or whenever something's supposed to happen, I think this is just going to be giving you more like a more grounded feeling. Some of you here are shaping something, cultivating something beautiful in your life. Something maybe artsy, something related to art or beauty, just something that you're really wanting it to prosper, or you're just wanting it to turn out beautifully. It is shaping up that way. So I also see some innovations here that will come into the mix in February with Uranus that could bring some type of breakthroughs or just a newer approach to things that helps. Some use like AI or something. AI is gonna be real big in February. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and answer super chat questions. I appreciate everybody for being here. If you're tuning out, I want to say thank you. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, you can go to my website, of course. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into super chat questions. I may have to make these kind of fast. Let's see. All right, the elevate, or I can't see what this name is actually. The elevated path. All right, the elevated path. March 4th, Pisces here. I just want to know about my finances for February. I have goals and want to know where I should be by the end of the month. Well, let's take a look here. You have the Hermit here, Ace of Pentacles. I don't see anything bad. I don't see anything bad in regards to finances. I pulled the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. I think February is going to be, I see you here finally having a strong enough desire to really learn and grow. It could be about like money and resources and finances, or just with anything that you're doing, to where you will be planting those seeds. But you're gonna have to, like, it's gonna be a process. I don't think it's all gonna happen in February. I gotta be real. I think it's gonna be, there's a natural timing and growth to everything that you're doing. But I do like this energy, because the Ace of Pentacles is, don't be pessimistic either. I feel like you're kind of being pessimistic right now, or maybe you're feeling like you're wanting, because I just feel like pessimistic just slipped through, so my guys are like trying to talk. Don't be pessimistic about, like, try to be as optimistic as you can. But I do sense the good thing, though, is that things are shaping up for you. So like the seeds that you're planting in regards to the growth and prosperity that you want, you'll start to be seeing the immediate manifestations of things, but the whole thing shaping up in the big ideal way in which you want. It may take a little bit of time, but the good thing is that it's the process has started. I think you'll be all right financially and things with resources here with this Ace of Pentacles. But yeah, I really kind of see you going into hermit mode in a way, elevated path, and really not isolating, but really having that solitude that's necessary for you to really focus on creating. So I do see growth, yes, like I do. I don't see a huge increase in finances in February, but I do see somewhat of a incremental increase, yeah. I don't see anything negative, is what I'm trying to say. All right, Mystic, which aspects of my life will experience significant improvements during the month of February 2025? Cancer Sun, Leo Rising, Taurus Moon. The elevated path, I wonder if you're going to be doing something, or if you're doing something in regards to like being a guide or a teacher or a mentor for others. I think you definitely do have the skill and the intellect to do it. All right, Mystic, Cancer Sun, Leo Rising, Taurus Moon. There could be things, Mystic, that I'm picking up in regards to a couple areas: relationships, money and career. Maybe something about your mother as well. But I think it's good though, whatever that is. You have the Wheel of Fortune here for the overall energy. There's a lot of changes happening for you in February. For the most part, Wheel of Fortune, the changes and the transitions are positive, right? It's like how one season flows into another. It's like, it just naturally kind of happens. As far as like the Death card, it's like this huge change that is sometimes uprooting. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I think there's good timing here happening for you. In what areas? I actually think it's in the Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius area. So this could be your bonds, like relationship bonds, money, resources, people, community groups, and also your own happiness and being kind of in your own, like your own happiness, authority here, confidence. You have the Ten of Swords, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you have a Leo rising, it's fixed, Taurus moon, it's fixed, and the Wheel of Fortune, they're all fixed signs, right, in the corners, symbolic of all the fixed signs. You have the Ten of Swords in your current energy. I think you're ready for a change too. I think you're tired of being tired. What is your challenge? You have the Seven of Cups here. I think more so, one thing I see is really in the area of emotion, like in the area of your emotions and your desires with the Seven of Cups, and you really wanting to merge with experiences or enter into the experiences here that are more emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. You have the Three of Cups. I knew it was in regards to your bonds and your relationships here as well. But I do see Three Cups in the future position. So there is good, positive things to celebrate and good things coming together here. What is the outcome here? Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, changes in regards to Capricorn stuff. So work, schedule, career. Those are the things that I see here. Definitely changes. I think they're good though. I think you've kind of gotten either burnt out or outgrown something, or you're just ready for change. And I think this will be just natural divine timing. You know, I think there's smooth transitions. I'm not going to say everything is going to be rainbows and sunshine, right? But I think for the most part, I think there are a lot of good positive transitions here. All right, let's do Star of Bethlehem. My daughter, what did you say here? My daughter and son-in-law found their dream home. They are pre-qualified. The home is $723,000. $1,000. The only problem is that the owners don't seem motivated to sell. Do you see them getting it? What can you tell me for a star, Bethlehem? Pulled the King of Swords here. They are kind of a little bit stoic, huh? Will they sell it soon? Pulled the King of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Swords. I'm going to say no. But I'm not going to say a total no. I think for some reason here, they're not going to be ready to make a decision. King of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Swords. Now, I could be wrong, right? I hope I am. But I think King of Swords, the Emperor would be kind of stubborn with your position, but it could be for good reason. I'm not sure what the reason is for whatever the landlord's doing or whoever the person that owns the home is. Because people can think stubborn always means negative, but that's not necessarily the case. But I don't see them really coming to a conclusion. Not anytime soon, not from what I'm seeing. Their mind is still open to it, though. But I think for some reason, they're waiting. And I think it's something that I think the person is waiting on. It's something external from them that they're waiting on, or that they're waiting to see what happens, or something like that. But I don't want to say it's a total no that they're not getting it, but I don't see this person budging or moving or really making a decision, or them wanting to move forward with anything yet. I could be wrong, but you know. All right, AM. Hey, Austin. Overall general reading, please. Love, career, money, spirituality. Thank you. They're ready to go in at full price. Damn, I don't know why that person want to do it then. Now, my cards could just be wrong, but you know. Which I hope it is, because I would want them to get what they want. They'll be open to talks and dialogues, though, I know that. King of Swords, Two of Swords. But there is that negotiating factor there. Or something like that. All right. AM here. All right, AM. I feel like there's some changes coming up for you. Let's see. Hi, Austin. Overall general reading, please. Love, career, money, spirituality. Thank you. Yeah. So love, I don't see much happening in regards to love. I'll just be real. I think love will be. I don't see much happening soon. I could be wrong, right? I'm not trying to. I don't know everything, but I don't see it here yet. I think right now there is an emphasis on your money and your resources and your finances and your stability. You're in a good position, though. King of Wands is your overall energy. You're in a good position. And King of Wands is all about being a visionary, right? So I think one of the main messages here is for you to really pursue your visions and don't doubt yourself. Like, be confident, blaze your own trail here. I think you have a lot of charisma, AM. I think you have a lot of charisma. I think you have a lot of talent and skill here as well. Creativity, self-expression that really need to be harnessed and used. And if you're already doing that, then keep doing that. But I think this really is about you blazing your own trail and like remaining confident, staying in alignment with your vision, and continuing pursuing your vision of things, of what you ideally want for yourself. Because the Four of Pentacles is here, then the Tower is a challenge. I think you want change, but maybe there's this rigidity. You know, maybe you're kind of used to the way of doing things, or you're not sure what you should do, right? It's like you're in a good position, though. But I think you feel the pressure of needing some type of change with the Tower, or even having to make a change. I kind of see you letting go of something with this Five of Pentacles. You could be walking away from something, letting it go. And it could be like you going through this transitionary period, but it doesn't feel to me that it's all bad. It's more so that it's just a natural transition that you could be making soon. You could be letting go of something so you can move into something better. But it doesn't feel detrimental, and it doesn't feel debilitating or anything like that. Because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here in the outcomes, which I see as a positive transition and positive change that happens because of it. Right? That actually allows for more growth and for you to move into some form of new season in your life. There could be a little bit of struggle monetary-wise, money-wise, maybe with the Five of Pentacles. Maybe, right? But I kind of get here that, like I'm saying that would be right now. I don't pick that up. But I think this is you making some type of transition here soon. Could be with work and career. But I think it will all work out with this Wheel of Fortune. Like, you know, it'll actually lead you to more growth and abundance. So don't hold yourself back, I feel. I don't think love is happening yet soon. I think it's coming up, though. I think it could be this year for you with the Wheel of Fortune. Literally let go of a lot of things no longer serving me, both physically and emotionally. Big purge. Yeah, I see that Tower, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't think they're like in alignment with your values anymore. Like they once served you, but I think maybe you've outgrown them. All right, Eva, is Jared dating someone? Is Jared dating someone? Eva, for Eva, is Jared dating someone? Six of Pentacles. I swear you've asked me this before, and I don't know if you've asked me this multiple times, but I feel like I remember. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of someone else. But I remember pulling this fucking card for you, Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. I think, yes, he is. But I don't think there's not much of a bond emotionally to these connections. It's more so of what this person can gain from the connection. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Or Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. But I would say, yes, there is some form of relationship or relationships that this person has. So that's what I got for you, Eva. Cheryl. Hi, Austin. Will all three projects I'm working on be successful? Thank you. Well, let's take a look here. Can you tell me for Cheryl? Can you tell me for oh shit, hold on. Let's see. I don't feel like maybe all of them will be successful. Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Judgment. I think maybe you actually may let go of one or maybe two of them. Maybe one of them, though. I think for one for sure that maybe you'll disconnect from. It's interesting. I think what it'll boil down to is how much you're able. There's some type of imbalance. So I think that's maybe you're maybe too dispersed on things, and I think you're going to really want to focus more on one and maybe let go and detach from another or the other two or something like that. You have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So yes, there will be birth. There will be some type of birth from your creation, projects, things that you're working on. But I don't think it's all three of them now, if I had to say. It's interesting. One of the projects I see you doing right now is one of them is like you don't really have that much interest in it. But one of them, okay, I'm gonna give you like a meter. So there's like one of them you don't have that much interest in. One of them that's kind of newer that, I don't know if it's newer or you have more interest. One of them that's you have more interest in, and then there's another that you do actually really like, and then there's another that you've kind of been doing for like a long time, but maybe it's like you're starting to develop interest for the other one, right? The second one that I said more. So I think what will happen is the one that you don't have much interest in right now, I think you'll drop that one. And it's interesting, the one that you've been doing longer, I think you'll keep doing that. But there's also another one that I don't know how long it's been around, but it's like for some reason you'll start to like feel more pulled and attracted to that one. And so I think you'll actually have two that you'll focus on. I think one you'll drop. All right, Kaja. Hi, Austin. Feelings, thoughts toward me from King of Pentacles name Jay currently. Why is he not contacting me directly? Make cards. Maybe cards will tell as well. Can you tell me for Kaja, please? 10 of Cups. Why is he not? 7 of Pentacles. You know, if I really had to say why he's not contacting you, I kind of feel like this may not be what you want to hear, but I think this person is really living and enjoying their life. I don't think, I'm just here bearing the news, right? You pull the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. I don't think it's because there's someone else or anything like that. I think that I think it's because genuinely he is enjoying his life. I think he's really focusing on his own stability and trying to really like focus on his own thing. And if I have to be honest, I think he's actually finding like a lot of fulfillment in these things. So that could really be taking up and absorbing all of his energy. That's why he maybe hasn't contacted you. But I would say that his thoughts and his feelings, I think this person does have a lot of love for you with this 10 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles, he hasn't forgotten about you. Like, I think here that I think this person has embraced surrendering to the point to where they're going to allow their intuition to really guide them in the situation. And I don't feel like they've intuitively come to an answer yet to where they're ready to reach out or ready to maybe rekindle things or start things. Because I do sense that this person is really focused on cultivating a prosperous life for themselves, like a good quality life for themselves. So that's what I would say. There's feelings there. I think this person does love you. I think they think about you all the time, but I think also too that they've surrendered a lot. So they don't have like this emotional trigger or pull to really do anything. At least not yet. All right, Sherry. Hey, Austin, I may be having technical issues. I was refunded yesterday. I have permission from my friend. Do you see a future with what? Oh, okay. Do you see a future with, did I say Margarita? Margarita and Didi. Are those code names or? What can you tell me for Sherry? Is there a future between Margarita and Didi? What can you tell me in regards to that? I'm gonna say no. Oh, D and D. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna say no. It's interesting though, because the Ten of Swords is why I say no, but the King of Wands makes me think that that's how it stands right now. I think there could be some type of rekindling in the future with this King of Wands, but I kind of see both one person's vision being more so seeing and perceiving things right now as being done. And I kind of feel that it could change, but I think it's going to be a while. I don't. If I had to say, the answer would be no with the Ten of Swords. You have the Two of Swords here as well at the bottom of the deck, so yeah, I kind of feel like one person's like done, doesn't see it, doesn't want it or something like that, or maybe giving up on it. And I think one person, I think there's almost kind of like a mutual energy about it, but I think I think there's some things could be rekindled, but I think it's going to be later down the line. I don't think right now or anytime soon, if I had to say. So that's what I got for you, Sherry. What did you get refunded, or what refund are you talking about, Sherry? All right, Kelly, I feel like I'm going to meet my life partner soon. How do I recognize him? Can you tell me for Kelly? Can you tell me for Kelly here? Three of Wands here, Kelly. The Knight of Swords. This person will be kind of loud. Four of Pentacles. I feel like they'll have a very loud voice, or they'll be very penetrating. Like their voice will be very penetrating. I think also too, they could be an Aries or a Capricorn. And I think they talk a lot. Very social. Three of Wands, Ace, or Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. They may even too with the Four of Pentacles. They'll have like a solid career. And they could possibly be at a distance as well with the Three of Wands. Oh, yesterday's reading? Huh. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I get for you, Kelly. You could meet this person, as far as timeline goes. Three of Wands would be the second decan of Aries season, so it could be like the beginning of April, somewhere around that time. So that's what I got for you, Kelly. All right, Raven Wind. Oh, okay. Hello, Austin. General love, career, and finance reading. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Can you tell me for Raven Wind? You did pull the Emperor here for the overall energy. What is your current energy? You have the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like you kind of just do it all, Raven Wind. What is your challenge? You have the Tower here. General love, career, and finance. You have the Five of Wands here in the future. What is the Nine of Swords. All right. I feel the Emperor here for your overall energy. The Emperor is all about self-governing yourself. So it's really when you take things into your own hands, right? Also, when you take back your power from situations as well. But I really think this is you, like the overall message here is to really take things into your own hands, especially with the Tower being in your challenge. Like if things maybe feel unstable or there's instability, or if you're just wanting change or wanting even liberation here for yourself in certain areas, I think the Emperor is saying you're actually more powerful than you think you are. So by embracing, governing yourself, holding yourself accountable, taking the lead, taking full control, I think you'll actually be able to make bigger changes here, or the changes here that you really want to make. I know that's like very straightforward, right? You hear that all the time, but I feel it is specifically though in your case, because the Queen of Cups is here in your current energy, to where I think you're very generous, and I think you have a lot of like you can hold a lot of space for people, and you're very nurturing. But I want to let people or things take advantage over you, right? If you have to do what you have to do so that way you can be in a better position and have more control over things, I would do that. You do have the Five of Wands here in the future position. Now, this could be like drama or conflict or disagreements here if you're dealing with others, but the Five of Wands would be you asserting your will. It's asserting your authority with the Emperor, right? And so maybe you'll get some pushback, but I think you have to really do what you have to do. It's like you have to move through this Tower energy. And another thing that I get here is that when it comes to just your individual self with the Five of Wands here, I think spiritually wanting you to take charge, take the lead. The Emperor is all about being a leader, leading by example, self-determination. Five of Wands would be you learning how to really wield your authority, wield your power, right? Right, and embrace challenges and obstacles. You do have the Nine of Swords here in the outcome here. Yeah, a big thing for you is like mindset. I pick up that it really boils down to like how you think and feel about yourself. And I think like you're a lot better than you think you are. And I think but just being aware of what your thoughts are toward yourself, like being more positive or surrounding yourself with more positive energy, so that way you don't, talk yourself out of something or doubt yourself. What I see specifically in regards to love here, there could be someone with the Emperor that could be an Aries, it could be really any sign. This person will kind of have their shit together. And I think here that they'll very much be someone who is very strong and confident. And there may be some competition around this person with the Five of Wands. But the Queen of Cups in your current energy, I think you're mature enough to handle that or know that or whatever. But there could be multiple people here, Five of Wands, that are vying for your attention. I also pick up in regards to career, that you may want to make some changes, but you're going to have to maybe disappoint some people. I don't pick up much in regards to finance at this time. That doesn't mean that it's bad, but I think in regards to career, there's certain changes here that you want to make, but you may have to kind of disappoint some people or really express yourself and kind of push against resistance here, so that way you can do what you want to do. But I don't see anything bad with career. I think the Emperor, though, is like I still see you being in a very solid position, or getting into a solid position. So that's what I got for you, Ravenwind. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll see. All right, Antonia, hi Austin. My ex came back wanting to reconcile, like you said he would, but I don't know if I should take it seriously or keep focusing on myself. Any advice? I hate to say I told you so, but maybe you're happy I told you so. Y'all just think I be saying shit. Yeah, Raven, when you said you suffer here from anxiety, yeah, I saw that with the Nine of Swords. There's a good book called Mind Sight that may really, I don't know, maybe it'll give you some insights. It's called Mind Sight. It's by Daniel Siegel. Oh, really? Elevated path for a year. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate the continued support. All right. Yeah, I know I read a lot of different people. Let's see here, and Antonia. You have the Temperance, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. You say, I don't know if I should take it seriously or keep focusing on myself. Any advice? I think it's both. I think Two of Swords, you want to have a fair, balanced approach. You also want to be aware and sensitive to the equal give and take of the relationship. But Five of Wands, the Temperance says, give it time, give it patience. I think patience is a virtue when it comes to the situation, and really watch for like emotional triggers and responses in regards to the situation. I actually think you two can resolve whatever you're disputing over, if I'm being real. Two of Swords, Five of Wands, will be trying to come to some type of resolution for some type of dispute. But the Temperance is, you're gonna have to work the kinks out here. So that's what I get. I wanted to say pun intended. I think there's genuine love. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I would take it serious and focus on yourself. Both. All right. All right. Holistic Christie. All right. Holistic Christie. Or Holist Christie, gotcha. Hey Austin, can you do a love reading? Thanks. What can you tell me for a holist here? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Three of Wands. I feel like love's coming in for you very soon. You don't really have to do much. The Three of Wands is, if there's a receiving energy to the read, like Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, you'll be receiving your ships coming in. So I feel like whatever it is that you've put out there intentionally, I think is manifesting. So I think love is not too far away. It could be around Aries season. The second decan of Aries season could be the beginning of April. It could be also late March as well. But yeah, I would see. I'm surprised you're not. I was about to say you're not engaged yet. So maybe there's like engagement down the line for you with the person that you could be possibly meeting, right? Take that with a grain of salt, right? But I think it's very soon if you haven't yet. Could be an Aries, Pisces, fire sign. All right. Mars, what's coming in love, if any, for the first quarter of 2025? Can you tell me for Mars, please, for the first quarter of 2025 in regards to love? Three of Wands, that card really keeps coming out. Three of Cups. Yeah, I think there's a couple people, Three of Cups, that you could be dating. One for sure. Going into the warmer months, specifically, I see things really, your love life being really active towards summer, like Cancer season. July, beginning of July. But I think there could be multiple people. Could be a Libra, possibly. or a Scorpio, or an Aries here. So you have 2 3s, so it's definitely a few. So, but 3 of Cups will be going out, having fun, attending events, dates, creating a bond, mutual reciprocity, intimacy, right? So I do see that coming up here in the first quarter. All right. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I don't think I haven't been off camera since 12:30 or 1 o'clock. I've been recording nonstop. All right, y'all. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get off here and be uploading Cancer, Leo, Virgo's bonus read. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye, y'all.